Hello and welcome back, miners. Hope you're all well. And today we're going to be talking about another project I found quite interesting. Now, I've been saying this for every video I make about a PoW coin, new coin launched. But I think in recent times there have been quite a few coin projects launching every 3 or 4 days that are doing exceptionally well and better than average. Because in past before 6 to 7 months, there was a wave of coins that used to come and bring a scam or be a rug pull or have a malware in their wallet and just go away after a week or maybe 6 days 7 days and just become dead in their socials, and the scam that they wanted to bring would have been done with them for the users that they had targeted. But now, even if they weren't scammers, there were devs with no with dull minds and no particular excitement for their own project and not owning them, and then when the community wasn't donating because of the dull and basically useless projects aims, so they just basically had left their projects and ran away. But from last few weeks and or maybe months, there have been many projects, and every one of two or one of three projects I see, or one of four, even every one out of three projects on average I see, I think is a very good project and is potentially better than the other. And this wasn't the case for many weeks before. There were projects that we were trying to find, like it was like finding one project with at least one project with good potential or good use case and or good future, but we weren't able to find that. Even after tens or 20 coins launched, none of them were this good. But now, every one out of two or one out of three projects launched every week, every 2 weeks, is a gem. Is not, if not a gem, it is a very good project, is a decent project. And that's why my videos about these kinds of projects that have been sounding quite similar at the start, that I have found a quite interesting project. This statement by me has become very common now, because the projects are improving day by day. And one of the best example of this is this new project that today we're going to be talking about. Now, KRGN is the abbreviation of this project, and this coin, KRGN, is one of the most you can say rapidly growing project out of the projects that I have been I have stated to be the quite interesting projects. Now, why do I say this? You can just see this. We go to their Discord community, and over here, if we see, this is their server, and the community engagement is obviously a lot. They have bot spam where they like to retweet, and they like to give away some coins for retweets or follows or etc etc. But the main thing is, their community has more than 550 members last time I checked already. And that's a big thing, because in my opinion, if we see 428 plus 105, that is approximately 500 something. And I think last time I checked, it's more than 550. So for a project like this, a very new project, maybe a few weeks ago it launched, having 550 plus members is already an achievement. And I think they also know that, and their project is going pretty well. They have already been listed on decent exchanges like SafeTrade and Nestex. ClinkX is also a decent exchange, we can say, but not a very big exchange. But SafeTrade is very good. SafeTrade is the secure listing, in my opinion. PuliSwap is also, I think, a new emerging trading platform, but basically, SafeTrade over here is the one that I am really impressed by. So, clearly, this project is one of those that I will be seeing huge potential, and I will be looking out for it in the in hopefully in the next few months also, and it will get bigger and bigger with time, in my opinion. And I would like to see it grow, and that's why today we will be talking about this project. So first, let's get started, and in their Discord we'll go to the official links tab and see Whitepaper, Explorer, Discord, X, GitHub, Medium, and Bitcoin Talk. First of all, let's head over to their Bitcoin Talk to get a basic idea of their project. Kerrigan, KRGN, privacy first multi-algorithm proof of work cryptocurrency. Mainnet is live. This was on April 4th. The network is running start mining. Okay, I think at that time SafeTrade wasn't there, so they had the link for Nestex to buy. What is Kerrigan? Let's see. I hope to get a good explanation. Kerrigan is a multi-algorithm proof-of-work cryptocurrency that combines the hardware diversity, zero-knowledge privacy, and a novel seal-based consensus layer called the Hive Mind protocol. Okay, for mining, algorithms. Okay, 4 mining algorithms run simultaneously from Genesis. Sapling, ZK Snark, shielded transactions give users the option of full transactional privacy. Okay, the Hive-Mind protocol adds a second consensus dimension on top of PoW, where miners collectively seal blocks through BLS-signed attestations and verifiable random committee selection. Okay, I see some kind of innovation, just like I saw in Quebec. I think it was Quebec, right? So I see the innovative mindset behind the project already. No ICO, no pre-mine, no token sale, no VC backing. The code is written by the team. Hardware runs out of pocket. This is a mined coin. Okay. Built on dash fork, inheriting the deterministic masternode list, DIP3, quorum-based services, LLMQ, okay, and the Spark system for safe feature activation. The multi-algorithm PoW engine, the sapling integration, and the Hive-Mind protocol are all original to Kerrigan. Okay, I like the innovativeness, and the originality they have tried to build. Okay, algorithm X11, Copo, equihash 200 and equihash 192. Block time is 120 seconds, 480 seconds per algorithm. Okay. Block reward is 25 KRGN, 52.5 million, 0.56 million. Maximum supply, halving interval every 4 years. Masternode collateral 10,000. Okay, they have masternodes as well. 40,000 for Evo and 10,000 for regular. Now in their Discord, I see that 10,000 masternode collateral can be set up by combining many users who want to participate but have lesser coins, and that is a very good option for you guys if you want to have a masternode but don't want to do it by yourself alone and don't have the 10,000 coins or the servers, etc. So you can just give your share, and you there will be you can say shared masternode service available. I think we will it's fully not, but we'll just explore it later on in the video. So privacy, sapling, ZK Snack Shield, transactions. Okay, these are ports. Okay, now let's head over to their website and get more detail about the project. Okay, so its price is 0.1298. Last time I checked it was 0.09 to 0.1. If it is increased now, then it's quite good for the coin. So let's see GPU and shielded transactions, Hive-Mind protocol, AI inference marketplace. Okay, download wallet, web wallet, white paper, view on GitHub, Discord, etc. Okay, we will go to the white paper. Kerrigan, a multi-algorithm proof of work cryptocurrency with zero knowledge, privacy, and seal-based consensus. Abstract. Okay, let's see how long. It's a very long one, so we'll just try to be precise with it, and we'll just try to summarize it a bit. Introduction. Most of proof of work blockchains depend on a single mining algorithm. This creates a fragile network where okay, so they have multi algorithms. Proof of work X11. Okay, version encoding. Okay, the interval enum values. This is just about the algorithms, and frankly I don't think that is a core feature of the project. I mean, of course that plays a vital role, but that can be the you can say the, what do we call it, the distinguishing feature, the main primary feature why anyone would choose this over another project, because multi algorithms is a very common thing to have. It's a good thing, but it may be a good thing, but it's not the key factor of a project that is used for identifying the main difference between good and bad projects. So I would disregard it over here, as we have a lot of things to cover in this white paper, and we are going to summarize only the important things. So hashing X11, Copo, okay, it's again the same thing. Hive-Mind, now I would like to read about it. Each algorithm has its own independent difficulty adjusted using a scheme derived from DigiByte's multi-algorithm difficulty. DigiShield V4, the parameters. Target block spacing 120 seconds overall, 480, okay. Average window 10 blocks per algorithm, 40 total blocks look back, okay. Adjustment bounds max 8% harder, max 16% easier per retarget period. Okay, so these are just the technicalities behind the spread of coins over each algorithm. And I think Hive-Mind, the word Hive-Mind is related to that diverse mining algorithms, and that's why it's called the Hive-Mind. Now, this per algo difficulty means the sudden influx of GPU miners on Copo won't affect X11 difficulty or equihash difficulty. Okay, each algorithm find its own equilibrium independently. That's good. That's good. Now let's go to the third part, which is tokenomics. Maximum supply. Okay, we have already read that. V1 block reward distribution growth fund 40%. That is a lot. That is a lot. I hope that it's not only you can say in the hold of a developer or something, and there's a secure way to keep that safe from being spent. And let's see, the miners 20%, masternodes 20%. Treasury and growth fund isn't same. Now that is also something I kind of disagree with, that 65% is with the is for the project's treasury and growth fund, whereas I don't see a lot of growth fund being spent or treasury being spent from the time I have been in the community. But and the dev founders fee is separate, that is 5%, and the total amount I see is 70% basically to the back of the project. Now if the treasury and growth fund is in control of the developer, and then 5% developer fees is also there, we have 70% of the block reward going to the developer, and that's not a good thing for me. Every 2 minutes 70% of the coins generated are straight to the team. But if there is a mechanism behind it, and there's a good mechanism to ensure that these coins are not completely in control of the team, and there is a fairness involved, then I am all ears, and I would like to know this fact, because this is a key factor in deciding the project's legitimacy. You can say, like, even if there's a slight doubt of the project being a rug pull, which I don't think is being prominent till now, but if there's a slight chance, there should be an explanation to avoid that, and to avoid any kind of possible potential scammy looks from the project, that could scammy vibes that could come. And for me personally, I don't see any those kind of vibes coming. But for some new investors, even for me, if I want to invest in this project, I would like it to have a good image in front of other investors, and for that to happen, then there should be an explanation for the 70% fund that is going straight to the team. So I hope we find it sooner. The growth fund is not a treasury. It's a consensus locked escrow that the team cannot spend without the masternode approval. Now see, right away, the 40% growth fund is being explained. That was the exact thing that I wanted to talk about, and I had not read this, so whatever I thought should be done is right away explained and done. So that's a really good thing, and that's a plus point, that the project knows how to establish itself as a legit project. So the treasury and the dev founders allocation 20% combined are the project's operating budget. I like that. The dev fund can also be spent in the project's growth, towards the project growth. Comparable to Zcash's historical 20% dev fund, the treasury address is a 2 of 3 P2SH multi-sig, requiring 2 of 3 key holders to authorize any spend. That's also a good thing. There is some kind of legitimacy involved in this. I like this. We'll just read more and get to know more. If no masternodes are registered on the network, the 20% masternode share stays with the miner as a graceful degradation mechanism. Okay, I like these things because the masternodes are important factor, and I think there are a lot of masternodes already on the network, so this won't be used. But even if there are none masternodes, then miners are the one who earn from that. So it's a good thing. The network is secure, and I think it's a pretty solid foundation for the network. Okay, so I like the white paper overall. I like the website in itself. I like the project till now. Mine it, stake it, shield it. Okay. Algorithms, we can see that there's a mining calculator for GPUs. Okay, Nvidia. They have RTX 40 series, all models. 30 series. Let's see if they have the 10 series. Okay. What about the 16? Let's see if 1650 super works. Okay. Daily 0. Now that's nice. That's a really cool feature, you can say, for a coin that's supposedly, or maybe it's not required. It's never required, and I see most projects websites have being more you can say simpler than this informative and user friendly, and I don't like that. And for this project, that's definitely not the case, and I love the fact that they are trying to do as much as possible through their website to provide the investors, users, peers as much information as they can, and invite them towards their own project as much as they can through the information they can spread and through the cool features they can add to the website. And I love the fact, and miners may be attracted a lot by this feature, particularly on the website. Now, I have been a former miner. I am not a regular miner now. I used to be, and now I just mine occasionally for fun. But seeing this feature brings the kind of the instincts or the feeling inside me to like want to be mining this coin. And that's the cool thing of this feature that they have been enabled on the website. Now I may be talking a lot about the single feature, but it's the fact that I love this feature a lot. So let's check the 3090, and 3090 is earning about $0.15 daily according to this, which is 1.15 krgn. Okay, and on ecohash algorithm it will be 1.69 Kerrigan, so maybe that is more profitable. And it also shows that because best ecohash and 1.47x more profitable. Okay, nice. So this is the distribution coin tokenomics we saw in coin tokenomics in the white paper. Run a node governance, brood node advantage. Let's read it out. Master node and brood node. Lock 10,000 KRG for a master node or 40,000 KRG for a brood node. What? Okay, yeah, I think we skipped that point that there were two kinds of master node. Let's read it. Both earn from the 20% node portion of every block reward, with brood nodes receiving a 4x selection weight. Okay, obviously, if the collateral is 4x, then the reward will be 4x, and I think that keeps the ROI same. ROI, return of investment percentage, will be same for both of the nodes. Node operators vote on network proposal and budget allocation. One node, one vote. Dev fund and AI marketplace disbursements are coordinated by the node network. I like that. I like that the decision making is and the power is given to the node operators. Root nodes get 4x VRF selection, the Hive Mind protocol, and earn four consecutive rounds when selected. More collateral, more consensus influence, and more rewards. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, not earning. Live profitability for mastnodes and brood nodes. Brood nodes have 4x VRF selection weight and earn 4 consecutive rounds. Well, okay, same thing that they have told above. MN right now the ROI is 330, and as we can see, both kinds of mastnodes have similar ROI that we just discussed about. Okay, so 336% ROI is there, which means if we get 336% return annually, that would make around. Let's just calculate this. Let me get my calculator. So 336 divided by 12, that would give us 28% return each month. So 20, it would take around 3 to 4 months, for 100 days maybe, for our coins to be double, or our investment to be, you can say, double in the amount, and before our masternode can really go above 2x. But I always like to calculate it in this way, that how much time it will take for the coins to be double in the amount. And it's really good. Even after a community of 550 people, there aren't a lot of masternode because of the amount that their masternode collateral has to be locked in, and it's a huge amount. So and the price is huge now. Price is very is increasing day by day, I think, and that's why there are less masternodes. And even the fact that there are shared masternodes, we can invest in this. We can invest with a small amount, maybe like 1000 krgn, and then with the 1000 we can get 2000 krgn in maybe 3 to 4 months. That's a really good thing. And seeing the price, I think in 3 to 4 months maybe the price is also more, and then we can also benefit from that. So I like the fact, I like this masternode. This may be a good opportunity to invest as a side thing if you are not interested in mining. And even if you are, you can also put those coins mined in the masternodes. Okay, so I think that's good enough for this website, and we'll just now head over to one of the exchanges and see if the coin is traded with a good volume or not. First of all, I would like to go to the most unpopular exchange that I have seen. It's pulley.ca. Let's choose KRGN over here. Oh, it's on the top. Okay, let's see if we can. What's the volume? If I do 1000, I'll get 115 USDT, which is approximately 0.001 0.0115, I think, 0.1157. Yeah, and if I want one more, let's see if there is enough liquidity for, yeah. So there's around we can say liquidity of 200 to 400, I guess, before the or maybe 300 before the price impact really changes. So pulley.ca has a decent liquidity. Many projects don't have this much liquidity on decent exchanges like Nestex or ClickX, and this is the the smallest cap exchange of this coin, and it already has a lot of volume. Let's head over to Nestex and see if they have good volume. So it's 4300 volume, 24 hours volume in USDT. Let's see the buy order. I always like to look at the buy order. Oh, the price is booming right now. Okay, 37, 28, 37. Now 0.09. Above that, there is not a lot of liquidity compared to poly.ca, but the price is way more than that exchange. It's 0.13 over here. Let's head over to ClickX now and see the volume and the price over there. 0.1, 0.031. Okay, yeah, ClickX isn't very good at this in this for this coin, and I don't. That's why I don't think it's the even the second last in low cap exchange. I think for this project, ClickX is the worst exchange to choose for trading. For me, Nestex or Pulley is the even. I think Pulley is better than Nestex for this particular project, and maybe Safe Trade would be the best. Let's check it out. It must be having a lot of volume on Safe Trade. Price is not matching for the both of the last orders of the both tables, but I see a good volume at above 0.075. But if to my surprise, the highest volume I think I got was on Pulley exchange, Pulley.ca. So I think if someone is wanting to trade this coin, my best advice for the platform would be Pulley. Surprisingly, they are good. I tried to list the exchanges in order, and I was basically regarding it as the least likely exchange in in highest volume, but this turned out to be the highest volume exchange for this coin, and it's like a swap platform, and it's really good. So first pick would be Pulley, and second Safe Trade or maybe Nestex, and then ClickX is nowhere near a good trading experience for this coin, as there is not a lot of volume. So yeah, that's it from for the markets of this project. And where to mine, I think these are mining pools. So yeah, our plant, of course, I think there are big pools involved, because this is a project that's gained a lot of attention now. And wallets, okay, about now I see their socials. Let's just quickly check out their Twitter or X before seeing the Discord a little more and winding up the video. And okay, the pin post says your GPU is already powerful enough to mine Kerrigan for algorithms, so they're trying to attract miners through the pin post, and that's a good thing. Kerrigan up 73% in 24 hours, and the price was 0.18. Okay, so this has been 2 feet of 0.18, and maybe more. And right now we see 3. Okay, so they are in a coin market league also, coin market league, and they're placed number 1. Okay, I like that. I like that fact. So this project is actually really massive, and I think it's heading to the right direction right now. Okay, a decent, a really happening Discord, a really happening Twitter, and a very impressive website, to be honest. And now let's head over to some other things on their community like Discord. Now I want to check out the announcement, and the latest announcement says V2. We have spoken about V2 AI inference, and but it is important to explain why this matters in simple terms. Right now, most AI is centralized. If you want to use powerful AI tools, you usually have to go through a large company or their servers under their rules. Okay. More monitoring, more dependence on systems you do not control. This is the problem. Kerrigan V2 is being built to challenge that model. The vision is simple: a private off-grid network where people can send value privately and access AI through decentralized compute, all without relying on usual middlemen. Private transaction, decentralized compute, no gatekeeper. I like this. They are basically a privacy based project, so they are trying to bring it to the AI use case, and I like that. I really like this. A smart integration to the project and addition to the use cases. Okay, so above is their community pool. They are closing the community pool. This is an announcement regarding that, because it has served its purpose, and they wanted to do it initially because there were a lack big project now, so there are a lot of pools, so they are just closing the community pool. This is an announcement, and the new bot feature, you can repost and earn KRGN, and these kinds of activities keep happening in their Discord. They are now listed on LiveCoin Watch. Okay, so announcements are also good. They get a very good amount of reactions from the community. I like that. They also have a price and volume the section over here, informative, number of members 621. Yeah, I stated they are more than 550, but it seems like it's 621. The 21 is the real number, and that's really solid. I have to say that's a solid amount of members, and I think it's the highest number of people I see in a community from the last few projects I have covered. So earn Kerrigan, let's see. Yeah, so it's the I think the activity that we can do from the bots. You can also check it out in the bot spam section. You can really do some activity that they are that are active in their Discord, for example, retweet or follow their Twitter, etc. And you can earn daily an amount if you come back again, maybe. So you can check these out. These keep changing, I think. It's, in general, there's a nice decent engagement with the community, and there's also memes and trading. Let's check the trading tab. Not so much of activity over here, but in the technical mining and pools, I think there is also not a lot of activity. Now in trading section, we see that there wasn't a lot of engagement, but in general there's a decent amount of engagement, and I don't see the temporary hype, but I do see the, you can say, stable growth and some stability with the project, and that's really good. That's really good for the project. And I think trading isn't also that bad. It's just 1 or 2 days of silence, but it's stable growth. It's a growing project. And just a few days before they were closing in on 500, and now there's 621 members. So the project is growing definitely, and it's a coin market league, or we talk about their additional use cases with AI integrations, etc. The project is definitely the one to look out, and for the investors and the miners. So I would like to just now state my opinion and conclusion on the project over here. And personally, I love the project. I would definitely try to invest in the masternodes or mine some coins maybe for the for holding for the future. And this one's looking a promising one, and the project looks promising for me. But always do your own research. Try to research the project, try to get in along with the community, and after staying in with the community and observing the projects, you can always have your own conclusion and then invest in a project if you find it interesting. And for me, this was the case, that I found this project very promising, and I may be investing in it if I want to choose between some PoW coins recently launched, along with some others like quantum based projects that I have been talking about. This project also seems very interesting and promising to me. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys like this honest overview of the project of Kerrigan, and I'll keep like talking to me about the project in the comments and my Discord community. I would like to hear about your opinions, and anything I missed or anything else you want me to discuss, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll be replying you whenever I can. And just let me know about your opinion on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video with similar content. And that's it for today's video. Till next time, goodbye.